they didn't have universal suffrage. Now they do. And when everybody can vote, most people are going to choose safety every single fucking time.
Yeah, and it's going to be the woke-tards' fault. Am I right? Yeah, just blame the woke-tards. Yeah, bro.
You order people to kill drug dealers?
No, no, you don't get it. You made us elect an authoritarian candidate because you were too woke.
Right.
That's why.
Beg for Minority Report. And not, I don't mean reporting a person. I mean the movie. I'm talking about somebody
He literally wished all the drug dealers a Merry Christmas and told them it would be their last.
Every time Democrats elect Hitler, right? They elect Obama, Bill Clinton, right? Every time Democrats elect a Hitler, they're like, oh man, we got duped. We had no idea. And every time Republicans elect Hitler, they're like, you made us do this. We're gonna do it even worse next time. We're gonna do it even worse. Like, dude, it's the same every day. Every day it's the same. Okay, anyway. We're moving on to Leaflit. This video is called Get Rid of the 2%, okay? And she's reacting to Asmongold.
Asian culture.
Let's go.
Assassination cult.
Oh my god, dude, hold on.
What is funny about this?
Dude, this is like so perfect. Hold on, I really got
She's like, I'm gonna put my gameplay over this in the YouTube video, but she's just like paused. Asmongold looks especially like homeless in this video. And he just he looks disheveled, right? He's like but Asmongold does this thing where like his community fucking loves this. It's like their little it's like one of their little things, okay, that they like they laugh about or whatever. Asmongold will use different cameras and whatnot, like different webcams that are like lower quality than his usual one. When he makes like more serious videos or something, or like it's just vibes, okay? He wants to give the video a different vibe, right? So he like uses different cameras and different microphones, and from what I can tell in this video, he's using like a really shitty microphone. He's using the worst one yet.
Give him a wizard hat, a wooden wizard staff, and put him in front of a hut in the mountains. Dude, it's amazing! This is so amazing!
Yeah.
That's like such an amazing opener. Hold on. That's just so good. And it looks so good.
A lot worse. I want to make this video because in 2, 5, 3, 10 years
Also, guys, am I the only one? Is he wearing like Jesus colors? He's wearing Jesus colors.
Now, I want to be able to go back to this video and say, see guys, I told you so. And if I'm not right, I'm going to delete the video. So anyway, this has been, I think, escalating. It's been going crazier and crazier. We've had now the 3rd or 5th, or I lose count, how many attempts on Donald Trump's life.
Somebody, he bought it. Crazy says he bought it specifically for the Jesus video game playthrough.
Dude, we need to get like a performative Christian counter. We need to get like a Christian performance counter for Leaflit. For every time she makes a performative Christian statement.
I'm gonna shoot the president. Oh boy.
Oh man.
It would go off the charts, dude.
Problems. And so you have these people that are doing this, and this is really, really escalated ever since. And I mean, let's be honest here.
Powder thought he looked like a wizard in this video too. Says Sapphire HS.
Yeah, whatever.
Now everybody's a crazy retard, and these are people who think that they are fighting for civil rights. It's like, you know, you're
I'm the
not
wizard.
Rosa Parks sitting in the front of the bus whenever you're burning down an Uber driver's Tesla because Elon Musk made you mad. You're not fighting for civil rights. You're trying to take them away.
Elon Musk is a Nazi. He's a evil Nazi fascist. Managers at Tesla production facilities display their Confederate flag tattoos to intimidate black workers. That's true.
Everybody wants
that happens.
You don't like the way it turns out? Time to burn everything down. Well, can you imagine?
Yeah, and by the way, these are, I don't know if you guys remember, But these are the people that they always shout, this is what democracy looks like. Their favorite thing to do is to invoke democracy. They always say, oh, but my democracy is a threat to democracy. They always say that shit, but like look how they act. So you can tell that they didn't actually mean any of it. Like none of that shit meant anything to them.
Imagine what would be
Okay, how is setting some Teslas on fire a threat to democracy? How is that a threat to democracy? Elon Musk shouldn't be a political figure. He's just a capitalist, right? He's just a business owner. That's all he fucking is. Why the fuck is he in politics? Why? Like, he shouldn't be in politics. That makes no fucking sense. Therefore, setting Teslas on fire isn't really political. It's just destruction of property. So, anyway. On the flip side, right, on the other side of things, the administration, the current government, is actually eroding our democratic values, right? Our liberal democratic values. You know, the ones that this country was founded on. This constitutional republic founded on liberal democracy. Yeah, wow.
If everybody did this, oh my god. It would be crazy. And this is the form of third worldism, and I talk about this a lot. Well, I'm still on Twitch now. And I talk about this, though, because this is the mentality of when the systems do not create the outcome that you like, even though all of the systems are working properly, you're being represented, you just simply don't have the numbers to achieve your goals. Whenever this happens to you, the result is not, well, I guess I have to work harder, I have to get more people to agree with me.
It's import brown people. Yeah, import brown people to vote Democrat. Yeah, bro, that's it. That's it.
Now I'm going to set something on fire.
Oh, okay,
I'm going to try to shoot somebody. I'm going to try to cause some
my
sort
bad,
of...
my bad.
Stand, get this,
I thought he was taking a different route with this. That's my bad.
I'm going to stand in the middle of the road for Iran. Thank God. Thank God, that's going to save them. Oh, for sure, exactly. And if anything, it's going to make the gas prices go even higher. So anyway, this is what I think is happening.
Why should you protest? Why should you... You should just sit in your house and be silent. Take it from Asmongold. Asmongold knows. Yo, he loves sitting in his house and being in... Well, and not exactly being silent, okay, but not ever going outside, okay, and basically doing no action, just fucking yelling into his camera, and, you know, talking about how, like, women are bad, video games are woke, whatever the fuck, protesters should be run over. That's why, because they don't know what's really important, like me, Asmongold. Right, because if they did, they would sit in their houses and they would yell about women and wokeness. Yeah, man.
Happening is that
so true.
People have socially normalized the act of bad behavior, violence, aggression, hostility, and they've done so with a righteous indignation.
Yeah, and you see this kind of really, really ramping up everywhere online, like literally everywhere. Yeah, and the thing is people just don't recognize it right now.
Yeah, you know, the civil rights movement, that was annoying. Annoying protesters in the street. Fuck them. They were blocking traffic. What the fuck? What the fuck, Martin Luther? What the hell were you thinking? Okay, that's why the fucking police chief of Birmingham, whatever the fuck his name was, vile racist, had to get that tank. Okay, he had to. Because they were blocking traffic. Yeah, that's what we need. We need more of that
targets
shit.
Of it. Because you have a bunch of other people in the way.
I believe
you and them, basically. But once, you know, if something happens to everybody else, it's going to be you next. That's how it is. Yep.
That has enabled them to justify doing so as being the heroes of their own story. Is it too many Marvel movies? I don't know. But it's too many something. Maybe it's too many antidepressants. I have no idea, but I know it's a big issue. And I think I know where things are going with this. Because we can't live in a society that's like this. You can't have a society where people steal things, people are being violent randomly, and people decide to kill elected representatives. If you want to...
The problem is nothing ever happened.
Well, when right-wing people did it for decades, it was fine. Nobody gave a fuck. It's like, whatever. Well, boys will be boys, you know? But now that there's even a suspicion that left-wing people are doing political violence, even though the evidence is shoddy, right? Did Luigi do it? I'm not gonna say so. I'm not sure. You know, I don't know. I don't know if they found him in a McDonald's with a manifesto. Are you fucking kidding me? In the McDonald's? What? Yo, I forgot to turn up the speed. My bad. Damn, we could be like twice as far in this video by now. But anyway. Okay, what about Tyler Robinson? Okay, he didn't do that shit. He didn't do that. The fuck? Have you seen the narrative that the FBI presented? That he didn't. It wasn't him. I don't know who it was. It was Israel. It was Israel. But don't tell him I said that. Don't tell him I said that.
Nothing ever happens, right? Like you hear all the time about people getting swatted. Nothing ever happens. Like when is that going to be prosecuted seriously? It takes until somebody dies. Well, somebody dies and then now they have to be held accountable. They can't just do it on their own, right? It's just nothing ever happens.
Country like that, go to Africa. There's plenty of them. They're called PvP servers. I preferably don't want to be on one.
Yep.
So these people are trying to turn our normal country, and this is happening in Europe too. So if you're European,
it's even worse in Europe.
This doesn't apply to me. We don't have this problem. Yeah, you do. They're driving through fucking crowds with
he
trucks.
knows his audience.
So much better.
He knows he's got Europeans in his audience.
Because I think that we have
a ton of them.
Not been willing to just put our foot down with these fucking freaks. These absolute fucking deranged, mentally ill, violent, psychotic freaks that need to be put in a mental institution and locked up
in the box.
Definitely. And everybody else, by the way, if we did this, everybody would be living in paradise. I think it'd be great. It'd be
a paradise. A fucking paradise. It would us are being held under this tyranny.
Yeah, bro, the only people that you want to put in a box are fucking US soldiers in their caskets. Because you want them to die for Israel, you fucking cretin.
All of those people who are
vile, disgusting cretin.
Rightful citizens of this country, we are being held in the tyranny of the most ridiculous people. The most ridiculous, most deranged, most depraved people.
It's true, though.
At their mercy, and the government
that's
who's
what they want
from them is protecting them instead. The government's not even doing its one job. That is the one job of the government. The one thing that the government is supposed to do. The one thing we pay them for. You had one job. You literally had one job, government.
Candy bar. Well, let me go speak to the manager's manager so we can get the special key that was made by, the Wizard of Oz to open it up for me to get a Reese's peanut butter cups.
Whatever,
no, I
Leaflit.
don't think so, guys. And before you say, oh, well, they're stealing because they're poor. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't eat makeup, all right? No, they're not. They're stealing because they can and because they're getting away with it. And so we have a world
Got him.
that have enabled and allowed this complete...
Have you guys seen the discourse on X recently about the toxic empathy thing? The suicidal empathy? Have you guys seen it? There's been a big discourse about it right now. Based on a tweet that Mr. Beast posted. It's like, here, let's like take a look. Let's take a little bit of it. It's kind of related.
Did you know, Asmongold, that you can steal items and then sell the stolen items? Whoa. Wow. Wow. And then you can use the money that you made from stealing to buy food or rent. Because rent is obscenely high. Have you noticed that? Oh, wait, that's right. You, Asmongold, are a multi-millionaire. I forgot about that.
I kind of like this video. Why don't we take a look, see over here about it. But if I can find any posts about it. So Mr. Beast makes a post right here, and this was kind of the origin of it, right? He makes this post here, and he says, if everyone on Earth takes a private vote by pressing a red or blue button, if more than 50% press the blue button, everyone survives. If less than 50% of the people press the blue button, only the people with the red button survive. Which button would you press? Be honest. 56% of people pick the blue button. Red is the only real choice. If you care about self-preservation, red is the only choice. If you think about it, right? But if you see here, 56% of people pick blue, and this is by anyway. So if you look at it, right. Red nothing.
All right, I'm gonna be altruistic with this shit, okay? Because I'll take it seriously, okay? Everybody else is taking this shit seriously. I don't know if blue would win. I'm not really confident that blue would win, but I'd press it anyway, because I would rather die than be complicit in genocide, and that's exactly what you would be doing by pressing the red button. Yeah. Hey, you have two choices. Press a button that kills a fuck ton of people, or press a button that maybe you die. Probably not. Depends how many other people press the button. Yeah, I'm picking the button that doesn't kill a bunch of people. That's what I'm doing. Wow. Wow, what a fucking...
Nothing happens.
Wow.
You enter into an ultimate death gamble. You and everyone who presses this button dies, unless more than 50%, and then you win. Yeah, it's ridiculous. And this is just kind of this is it really. And you see a lot of there's been a lot of discourse about this. This was kind of everywhere. Red and blue button. Let me see if I can find like more tweets on it. But a lot of people have been talking about this, the red and blue button thing. You even have like a Sheepy over here who made this post here saying, dude, get out of the crusher. Y'all want to kill us? That's basically it, right? The entire thing summarized. You can see like there's like a bunch of people, in the original thread, I believe, that were kind of
except that's fucking idiotic because somebody is doing the crushing in real life. Somebody is operating the meat grinder. It's not like the meat grinder just apparated into existence and we're willingly stepping into it. Like, no. Somebody created the meat grinder, and furthermore, somebody created the conditions that cause us to step into the meat grinder.
Where's it? Trolley problem. Oh man, we saved each other. And you saw like there was a post earlier where somebody said some anime memes about it, but it's pretty wild that this is somebody made one of those charts like, oh here, I found it. This is literally oh my god, dude. Wait, Asmund said blue. Wait, really? Really? Asmund said blue? No. Really? He said blue? Oh my goodness, poor Asmund. You were there. I pick red every time here. Yep, this is crazy. Anyway, this has been all over, and this is kind of like, toxic empathy, right? Or like you do what you think makes you look good, not what you do when you say the thing that makes you look good, but it's like not the practical thing to do, right? It's one of those things where it's non-realistic, it's not effective, it's not an effective thing to do, and yet people will do it anyway, right? People still do it. So yeah, suicidal empathy. Like I don't have any interest in saving people that don't want to save themselves. You know what I mean? Like if a person doesn't want to save themselves, then like whatever, just like leave them to it, right? Just let them deal with it, right? Not my problem. MNCC, thank you so much for the bits, by the way. True IQ move is to say blue and then push red. Methylene, thank you so much for the tier 3 by the way, Methylene. There's also a study that 70% of people or something can't comprehend hypotheticals. You know what? I think if you counted Methylene, I think if you counted the whole world, right? Like if you took the population.
Yeah, caring about yourself is when you only care for yourself, right, Leaflit? That's it. You only care about your own self-preservation. Because that's basically what this dilemma is all about. Do you care about millions of people die? Obviously, it's just a fucking thought experiment, right? But like, try to put yourself in the actual situation. Imagine what it would be like. Okay, would you give your life to maybe save millions of people? Like, would you risk your life to possibly stop hundreds of thousands, millions of people from dying? Yeah, if you say no to that, then you just don't care about your own life. That's it. That you just want to die.
Maybe you're right.
Yeah, bro, you're suicidal.
Hypotheticals, right? Because we
yeah,
understand
man.
that the United States, we're kind of a little bit biased, right? Like we kind of live in the West. We have a little bit of a bias in terms of IQ, right? Like if you were to compare it to the whole world, it would be a lot lower compared to the West. And this is just the data, right? Like I mean, I could show you a world IQ map, right? And this is like data, so whatever. Don't hate on me for it. This is just the pure statistics here. And you can see that if you live in one of these areas, right? That if you live in one of these areas in the United States or Europe, that you're already looking at like an average that is way higher, right? And then when you go especially into Africa, you're starting to see like really low, like sub 65, sub 80, like averages like over in the Middle East as well. Anyway, the point being is that there is a drastic difference, and whether that's food, whether that's partially food, partially genetics, it's probably a little bit of everything. Environment, raising, nutrition.
This is white supremacy, by the way. This is racism. IQ is not an actual robust measure of intelligence, and it's just a fucking disgusting lie to disparage brown people, to demean people that look different from you.
Nutrition, genetics,
that are the
a combination
other.
of all of those factors. But you can see that we live in a bias, right? So when we are living in like the United States, and we're like, oh, people can't possibly be that retarded. Well, that's not how it is in the rest of the world, right? Like when we look at the areas in the world, you can kind of see the IQ. So that's how you know. Anyway, that's kind of what I wanted to show you guys. But yeah, so what you were saying, Methylene, about 70% of people not being able to comprehend hypotheticals, I believe it in terms of like the entire world. If you took the entire world's population and then you took it from there, I think that could be true. Anyway, let's move on with the video.
Destructive behavior because people have been mentally guilt-tripped and emotionally manipulated into thinking that this is somehow the only outcome that...
Well, okay, sorry, I'm pausing again. If you look at it, it's suicidal. Well, here's another thing to consider, right? and this is, I don't know, people don't want to talk about this, right? People don't want to talk about this, but this is you know, maybe I shouldn't talk about it on Twitch. Maybe it's something I should do YouTube only. I don't know, or Kick only. But if you think about it, right? If you live in a culture like this where the average intelligence is like too low to actually, okay, if the average intelligence is too low to actually safeguard against predatory people because you don't have the mental capacity to like actually parse people being deceptive towards you, right? Then what happens is the tendency, right? The genetic tendency to cheat, right? To cheat, to lie, to scam people. That is the genes that are going to move on into the future. Because unless there is a collective punishment from the government, from like the government and other people, then it is beneficial to you genetically to have a disposition in which like you would steal from other people. So then what that creates, the situation that creates, is it creates a situation in which the people.
Yeah, you know what we call those people? They're called capitalist. Wow, wow. Yo, it's almost like the people that do that go on to become business owners and are elevated by our society, by the system, by the current system. Yeah, it's almost like our whole macro economy is made, if you zoom out, it is just designed to uplift psychopaths. Wow. Wow, that are eating people and raping children. Wow. Who would have thought?
They're the ones who prosper, they're the ones who procreate, they're the ones who are more likely to pass their genes on to the future. So as you go into the future, as long as the government does not break this cycle, or there's no longer a collective punishment, you're going to keep...
I actually agree. Collective punishment. I agree with her about this. As long as there is no collective punishment. Yeah. I don't think you know what collective punishment means. Or maybe you do and you're evil maxing right now. I don't know. But, yeah, this is just brain rot,
increasing the amount
drivel.
of people that cheat and steal by tendency. Genetic tendency.
The rich people, they are the poor people that steal. They are the psychopaths, the deceivers. Rich people deserve what they have.
Partially passed down. Like certain behaviors, certain
like,
behaviors
yeah,
are
man.
genetic, and like that nature is passed down to the children. So like that's why even if you weren't to say genetic,
you got it.
Even further so, if you didn't even want to say like genetic, as in like DNA genetic, at the very minimum, mimetically, at the very minimum, your mimetic DNA of cheaters is the one that gets passed down, right? Because then you have a kid and you're like, hey kid, like, you know, I cheated when I was young and I did really well. You should do it too. And then that keeps going down the line, right? Genetic dispositions are a huge part of what makes us who we are. Yes, and like I know that's kind of people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that, but it is a part of everything. That's not to say that you're a complete slave to your genetic tendency. That's not true. You can sort of you know, through force of will. You know, maybe this is something to talk about with Malcolm tomorrow actually, because Malcolm's an expert on this, not me. I'm gonna have Malcolm on tomorrow, and maybe I'll ask him about it. I'll see like what the studies say, because he knows a lot about this stuff, a lot more than me. Force of will, genetics all the way down. Yeah, it is. And all of these are factors again that are they're chosen for survival. They're all chosen for survival, right? So like you can't even, like, I'm just being real, like you can't even really blame them in terms of the environment in which they live, right?
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Survive. These are the people that prosper, and the government, the collective punishment is not doing anything against it. Then you can't even really blame them for that being their tendency, because there's no punishment for it, right? So they're just gonna keep doing it, right? They're gonna keep doing it, and then they're gonna reproduce that. Those are the people that are gonna prosper. Their kids are gonna prosper more by doing more of the same. So then now you're just building like this kind of stacking, like downward spiral of the most.
What you're actually describing here isn't genetics. You're ascribing the genetics label, and then you're like, actually, genetics don't fucking matter at all. And it's like, well, okay. Well, then we're not talking about genetics then. This is socialization, right? This is ethics. That's what you're talking about right now, whether you realize it or not. Okay, that's it.
The people that care the least about other people are the ones that survive. That's what I'm saying, basically. Dancing on the genocide line? No, I'm not saying genocide. What I'm saying is that, like, that culture is not compatible with Western culture. That's all I'm saying. And it takes a lot to, like, get someone out of that. So, like, even if you were to say it was a truly, like, even if we were to remove, like, a biological aspect and speak strictly mimetically, which is not true, by the way. There actually is a biological aspect, again, because of genetic predispositions, right? But let's just even throw that aside.
Okay, what is the gene, then? What's the gene? Come on, what's the psycho gene? What's the liar gene? What's the gene that makes you steal? Can you show it to me? Can I see it?
Mimetically and culture,
come on.
Right? So your culture and your mimetics are also handed down from, like,
where is it?
They're also inherited, right? So even in that case, if you have a person from one of these countries, they're mimetics.
For those of you that don't understand what she's talking about, what I'm talking about, that's okay. Okay, it's fine. Basically, for many years, scientists, researchers, some of them, not, you know, most scientists are like somewhat smart people. They don't give a fuck about this, okay? But there were some researchers that were trying to find a criminal gene, okay? A gene that makes you a criminal. They were like, oh man, look at these crime families. Look at the way that, like, oh, your dad's a criminal, you're a criminal, like, your son is a criminal. Like, you know, I'm not, when I say crime family, I don't even just mean, like, organized crime families. I mean, you know, you notice how, like, lineage, there's, like, you know, your dad's a bank robber, you're a bank robber, your son's a bank robber. So, father to son, you know, you like father, like son. Okay, so it must be genetic. It's gotta be genetic. There's gotta be a crime gene, okay? There's no crime gene. There is no crime gene. It's not real. That doesn't fucking exist. Okay, people are shaped by their environment. Wow. Yes, people have genetics. Okay, and that is what builds your body, right? And it even influences your mind in some ways. Your organs, you know, yada yada. But the people that are criminals, they are criminals because they were you know, shaped by society. Wow. I never would have thought that. Oh, I thought they were just their genes.
Do you understand what I'm saying? So, like, even in that case, right, you would have to have a person from one of those places that was born in America in the first place in order to...
And by the way, this is exactly what the Nazis said to justify eugenics. They said, oh, criminals, it must be genetic. We can solve it. We can fix it. We can make no criminals by altering DNA. That's what they said. Okay, that's how they justified it. And it was used to commit disgusting atrocities.
Inoculate them because they're already not culturally aligned where they are now. That's the point. Do they even have free will? Yeah, I think so. I mean, some people would say no, but I think people have free will. But again, you're fighting an uphill battle. You're fighting an uphill battle against all of the cultural memetics of that place. And here's the problem: is we're not even checking for this in the first place. So my entire argument is not even happening anyway. Even the argument of, well, you know, we should check for, you know, my entire argument of, like, well, these people are incompatible due to, you know, the cultural difference. We don't even check for it anyway. So it's like, it's very obvious, like, what the results of this would be. Like, if you're not like a total fucking retard, it's very obvious that if you import people from, you know, a different, you know, a culture that is memetically different, their memetic DNA is different than the memetic DNA of America, which is, you know, from the founding principles of America. That's the memetic DNA. And if you trace that further back from Europe, right? Like, it's so obvious it's not compatible. Anyway, that was like the point of I was trying to bring up. You know, obviously it's not all one thing, right? Just to be clear, it's very obvious that it's not all one thing. That all of these things combine. Your genetic predispositions, your memetic DNA, which is like cultural DNA, plus your you know. This
is just it's funny because Leaflit is fucking stupid, but right now she is dressing up the idea that immigrants are gonna come here, they're the evil within, they're gonna destroy America, they hate America, they want to make America like their homeland. Okay, but she's like trying to dress it up in you know, intellectual jargon, but she's so fucking stupid that she just comes across like a bumbling dumbass, like a moron.
All of these obviously have a part in it, but to assume that it doesn't occur, that
common Leaflit L
is ridiculous. Sounds like a topic that could get you banned. Fair enough, but you know, I'm just telling the truth. I'm telling the truth. I'm not even being mean about it either, right? I'm just
well, yeah, I mean, you are walking a fine line right now. Like, you very could easily veer off into something bannable, but you're not gonna do that, because one thing that Leaflit is good at is walking that line. Okay, she knows what to say, man. She knows what will get her banned, and she knows how to avoid it, and she will.
Speaking as to the reality, the scientific reality of the world, is this how that will get you banned? Yeah, I don't know, but I'm just telling the truth. It's more worth it for me to like tell you guys that, and then you know, you have understanding of that. And, like,
yeah, I'm just telling it like it is. Yeah.
It's worth it. All right, here we go.
Gonna have. Well, I had things hard as a kid. That means I steal Kias and I drive them down the highway at 150 miles an hour. Well, you know what? My dad wasn't around, so that means I get to burn down to 7-Eleven. I don't fucking think so, guys. I don't, and I don't think anybody else likes
Straw man.
I'm not advocating for genocide or anything like that. Like, I know that was brought up in chat. I'm not advocating for that. I'm just advocating for there being an obvious difference and for us to recognize that, like, if we're going to import people into the country. I think what I'm saying is very, very moderate, very obvious. You know, I don't think it's very hateful at all.
This either. I have what I call the 7-Eleven Eclair Index. Let me explain what that is. We all know 7-Eleven Eclairs, right? Right? I think hopefully I'm not the only fat piece
of shit. What the fuck is 7-Eleven Eclair?
Trans fat, but it's the same thing. And you go to 7-Eleven and they have the eclairs in the little bakery goods thing.
I don't fucking eat sweets, so I don't know what he's talking about.
Well, I found that if you want to
disgusting.
You want to get one of those eclairs, you have to go to a 7-Eleven that doesn't have any hobos or anybody around, like any of these random, somebody's talking to their knife. There's not going to be any eclairs in that 7-Eleven, let me tell you that. And so nobody wants to be around this shit. Nobody wants to deal with this, but nobody wants to say it because they've created this sort of like, you know,
exactly what we're talking about. They've created like this situation in which like you saying anything that is like this, like actually saying the physical reality of the world gets you in trouble.
Some sort of moral cachet in complete societal dysfunction. And I think that it's reaching a fever pitch. I think if they ever succeed, oh, let's say you shoot Trump. Oh, yeah, all your problems are going to go away now with President J.D. Vance. Yeah, oh, you should shoot him. Oh, well, now you got Marco Rubio. It's not going to work, right? You're going to have to shoot a lot more people than that, right? And my opinion on this is let's not shoot anybody. How about just bring a better candidate next time and get more of your guys out to vote, and maybe something will happen that's in your favor. But, oh, we can't do that. And so anyway, this is where I think things are going, is that we are reaching a position where there is so much just day-to-day societal dysfunction, just average dysfunction. Like you go to the store. Like I went to Walmart and I went to buy a pack of underwear. Now I'm a 35-year-old man. This doesn't embarrass me anymore because, you know, I've got a few gray hairs. But if I was
Why don't you just buy them from Amazon?
I would have been mortified by this. The woman had to unlock the underwear case, pull out the underwear, and I said, okay, can I have them? She says, yes, you can have them. I have to walk them up to the fucking register. And of course, you know, you have like 17 different registers at the Walmart. 3 of them, no, that's not true. 1 of them is
because he's not a shut-in neat dude. I totally am. You want to know how they feel before you buy them?
And so I have to go there. I'm sitting in this online, and she says, yeah, he's buying underwear. These underwear are for him. And it's like, oh my god, this is it's mortifying. It's embarrassing, right? And again, like it's the kind of thing that, you know, you get old enough and you
not a
shut-in. When you're
in.
younger, it's ridiculous, and I still laugh at it. But it's for a different fucking reason. I'm mortified for a different reason. I'm mortified that I'm.
No, okay. What you do is, you know, like the fabric. You can just look at the fabric, like what it's made out of. You just look at the blend, the percentages. I'm like the freak that uses AI for this, though. Actually, like if there's something that I want, like a clothing, I literally did this the other day. I was like, okay, I want to buy some tights, but then I want them to be soft. So like, what percentage blend do I want? And then so the AI would calculate it for me and tell me you want this percentage of this fabric and this percentage of this fabric, and then I will look only for those that have that specific.
Yeah, whatever, man. Yeah, that's basic. It's basic shit. Anyway, Asmongold, what he's talking about here, he's like, he's basically like, oh, Walmart is locking stuff up behind cases. Wow. They must be doing this because of theft. That's, oh yeah. Well, that's the obvious reason. So that must be the reason. Guys, why else would they do it? There's no, I can't think of any other reasons.
The entire world is being turned into a minimum security prison so we can accommodate the bottom 2%.
Tights are my favorite socks. They're the best socks ever.
Of the bad actors in our society. Everybody has to live in this because we don't want to put them in it. It drives me fucking crazy. It makes me so angry. And I think people are getting tired of this. I think eventually what's going to happen is there's going to be somebody that runs for government, somebody that runs for office that says, I'm going to stop this. And they will. And it's not going to be a good thing. And the thing is that, and everybody will be happy for this. Because
and it's not going to be a good thing.
This happened as well in El Salvador with Bukele. He got in, he's like, I'm fixing this shit. I don't give a fuck. Rights suspended. And he went in and he just fucking scooped everyone up that even looked like a fucking, anyone that looked like a gangbanger, he scooped all of them up. Oh, you got a tattoo that looks like a gang tattoo? Yoink. Yep, that's what they did. The people who desire safety over freedom deserve neither, right? Or something, some variation of that, right? Well, this is the problem with what Benjamin Franklin said. Dude, the Philippines guy was even more hardcore. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't really know the whole story, but the dude from the Philippines just started shooting people. He just had like a fucking squad of dudes and they just like walked around shooting people.
They didn't have universal suffrage. Now they do. And when everybody can vote, most people are gonna choose safety every single fucking time.
Yeah, and it's gonna be the woke tards' fault. Am I right? Yeah, just blame the woke tards. Yeah, bro.
Well, I think whenever
you order people to kill drug dealers?
No, no, you don't get it. You made us elect an authoritarian candidate because you were too woke.
Right.
That's why.
Beg for Minority Report, and not, I don't mean reporting a black person. I mean the movie. I'm talking about somebody.
He literally wished all the drug dealers a Merry Christmas and told them it would be their last.
Every time Democrats elect Hitler, right? They elect Obama, Bill Clinton, right? Every time Democrats elect a Hitler, they're like, oh man, we got duped. We had no idea. And every time Republicans elect Hitler, they're like, you made us do this. We're gonna do it even worse next time. We're gonna do it even worse. Like, dude, it's the same every day. Every day it's the same.
Be able to detect and turn on and turn off cars at will, and be able to detect things like drowsiness and other kinds of driving behavior. So this is where things are going. And the problem is that if you have enough drunk driving, and if you have enough texting and driving, and you have enough of everything in between, you're gonna have people that are asking for that. And I think that's the world that we're going towards. And I think this is a very sad
thing. You think it's because drunk driving is such a problem? Is that what you think? Didn't drunk driving rates go down? Am I crazy? Hold on. Drunk driving rates in the US have generally gone down over the long term, especially in arrest and in most recent year of fatality data. Fatalities did spike during the pandemic years, like most other crimes. But the newest numbers show a meaningful decline again. DUI arrests have fallen from 1.4 to 1.5 million per year in the early 2000s to about 804,000. Wow. In 2024. This is a 23% drop over the last 10 years. Compared to the 1980s peak, 1.9 million arrests, the decline is even more dramatic. So my point is they didn't pass this law to arrest drunk drivers or stop drunk people from driving. Are you fucking serious? Are you serious? Fatalities are down. Arrests are down. People aren't drinking and driving like they used to be. They just aren't. It's a fact. Okay, it is a fact. I don't know how you could look at this data and come to any other conclusion. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, but anyway, even if you think that, like, drunk driving has gotten worse, do you really think the government wants us to stop? They want to stop us from killing ourselves drinking and driving? Really? You think, oh, how magnanimous. Yeah, the government, they love us so much. They don't want to, like, come on, bro. We don't live in gumdrop fairy tale land, okay? They are obviously doing this to spy on us. Obviously. What the fuck are we talking about? Also, the technology just doesn't work. And that's what the researchers are saying, but the government don't care. Interesting.
I don't want to live in 1984. I don't want to live in, I mean, honestly, in some cases, and I think a lot of people, like I was saying, I don't want to live in China. But then I'm thinking to myself, well, if you look at Dubai, if you look at China, you look at Singapore, and you look at El Salvador now, you go Google Maps, and I'm not saying everywhere, but many of these places, they're very nice, and there's not shit everywhere, and there aren't a bunch of people sitting around, having a fire.
Well, you don't even have to go this far. You don't even have to go full on, like, let's like scoop up, let's scoop everyone up, and, you don't even have to go that far. All you have to do is enforce the laws as we have them now. That's it. Enforce the laws right now that we have, and actually enforce them. Again, the government doing its bare minimum job, and this is why it's so irritating.
Yeah, this is a dangerous idea, what she's saying. She's basically saying, like, we need stronger police. Okay, well, look, man, the police already have... What do they need? What else do they need to enforce this shit? They have fucking cases and cases of rifles, military-grade equipment, armored vehicles. What do they need to do their job? What the fuck are they doing? It's too much paperwork? Too much red tape? Are you fucking serious? No. Leaflit wants them to become more powerful, wants them to become less restricted. She wants them to act with impunity because she believes that they will brutalize the undesirables, the people that she wants to see brutalized. Okay, homeless people, brown people, poor people. That's what Leaflit is saying here. Okay, that's what she wants.
The government is spending all this time doing all these bullshit things, adding these bullshit business regulations that doesn't really help that many people. And then they don't do the actual thing that we need them to do, the one thing that we need them to do. They don't do it.
With plastic and tires. And so this isn't happening, and they're like passed out like fat zombies. And so I think that what's happening is that this is either a colossal amount of mismanagement that is so bad that it will be seen...
Yeah, Singapore, the Philippines, they did it the right way. Right? They just murdered them. Right? Asmongold, you want to see less homeless people. You're so right, bro. Fuck making housing affordable. Fuck that. The fuck? Stupid. If you think that, you're a dumbass, okay? We need to fucking shoot the homeless people in the head. That's what... oh, wow. What? I never thought of that. Oh, yeah. Wow, what was I thinking?
This unrest, all these problems are being done intentionally so they can manifest the reality of the next police state, the Patriot Act 2, the furthering of the reduction in privacy. Do you want to be texting your friend and then you make a joke and it's about something blowing something up and then immediately you have the police coming and they're shutting down your service because it's been AI parsed and they have like a complete apparatus and they're using telemetry and they're trying to figure out, oh wait a minute, this guy, I think he's the one, this could be Al.
Estelle says his cheese.
He could be radicalized, it could be one of those incels with a bomb, and then before you know it, you're on a list and you can't use an airplane. And no, I don't want to be in that world. I don't want to live in that world. It's ridiculous. But the problem is
Yeah,
that
or
because
you
we're
have
not taking
autism.
reasonable countermeasures to solve this, I think that the only outcome is that we will have an unreasonable consequence for not solving it because it will be solved in a more extreme way. Fundamentally, this type of lifestyle cannot continue. This level of dysfunction cannot continue. You can't have people that are just stealing things.
And again, by the way, like, here's the ridiculous thing: is like, like the most ridiculous thing about all of this is how is it even a question? Like, we're comparing law-abiding citizens who just want to go about their lives peacefully, degenerate predator people that want to steal stuff and break the law and like infringe on other people's property rights. That's what we're dealing with.
Out of every store. Stores
it shouldn't even be a problem. Like, this shouldn't even be a question. This shouldn't even like, you know, in a civilized society, this isn't even something we talk about.
Closing, and they already do. And then what happens when that happens? Well, people lose their jobs. What happens when they lose their jobs? Well, they're stealing from the remaining stores. So then the remaining, you see how this happens? You see, this is the third worldism that I'm talking about. We can't live in this world. This isn't going to work. And so my plea and my ask for so many people, and these are people in the government, people that listen to me and everybody, is that please stop allowing our culture to be colonized by absolute fucking savages.
Yep.
Why are we allowing ourselves to be totally ruled over by the bottom 2% of people that should be locked in a box for the rest of
why is this happening?
their life?
How is it like the only thing the only logical conclusion is that it's on purpose? Like, how is this possible?
At least. And this is the thing. I think that this is the most reasonable and the most like acceptable way to do this. And the reason why is because if we don't have that, those people rule over you. They rule over you.
They do.
I don't think you're going to have some big mass, class awakening. You're not going to have the communist revolution. No, if worst case scenario, the rich people will pay half the poor people to kill the other half. So I'm not really getting excited, and I don't think you should either. I always see all these people on TikTok and stuff like that. I get this stuff sent to me, and they're saying, well, I can't wait for the revolution. And somebody has a 9mm gun and a Kevlar vest that they got off of Temu. Oh yeah, you're definitely ready for the revolution, buddy. So we have this overwhelming just sense of just complete hubris and bravado that people have on these social media apps. Like, this is going to be anything other than a complete crime against humanity. And all I'm saying is that I would rather this problem be a page in the history books instead of an entire chapter. And I think we're moving towards the chapter. Please, can we please just fucking... Can we get these crazy people under control before we all have to be under control?
Dude, everybody's feeling this. Everybody's feeling this. Everyone's feeling this, man.
We please do this. And I had to make a video and talk about this because it's outrageous. It's absolutely outrageous what's going on and how we've allowed this to happen. And I want to make this is a plea to everybody. This is a very important value system that I have. I think this is the core tenet of Western civilization. What is Western civilization? Roman law, Greek philosophy, Christian morality. That's what it is.
Yep.
Is there deviation? Absolutely. Is that the rule? Yes, it is. And I would like to go back to that. I would like to go back to that. And I'd like to live in a place where I don't have to go through checks and balances.
So wait, hold on. Did you dress up as Jesus for this?
Purchase underwear at Walmart. So anyway, guys, I wanted to make this video in light of the recent assassination and the other amounts of just complete and total unrest.
Wait, what? Wait, did someone get assassinated? Or does it mean the attempt? Assassination attempt? Wait, someone got assassinated? Oh, that one. Okay, all right.
And I want to talk about it and kind of get everybody's opinion and hear what you guys have to think. So, gentlemen,
We're
thank you all so
cooked.
much for watching. I appreciate it. Make sure to leave your comments in the section below. I might actually read some of them, and I will see you
Me
all
when I do not understand the American system at all. When I do not understand the foundation at all. Wow. Wow.
That was a good
That's
one.
so
That was a
crazy,
good
man.
video. I'll link you guys in, man. But yeah, everybody's feeling this. I feel this. I'm sure all of you guys feel the same thing. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? Like, this is so bad for all of the law-abiding people, right? Like, we just want to go on with our lives. We just want to live our lives. We just want to, we want to follow the rules and live our lives, not affect other people. And like, yet they want to just mess with our shit all the time. Yorick says, my 80-year-old dad watched Make Babies. I got the response of grandbabies from him and my mom. Oh man.
That's so gross, man. I fucking hate Leaflit.